Hello, everybody. So in this session, we are going to start one important topics, and it is widely asked in the interview, also widely used nowadays in the production. That is IPS. And if you are working as a security architect or maybe security engineer, maybe cybersecurity engineer, so you should aware about the IPS and IDS. So this session is about IPS. We'll try to see the theory part, and then upcoming session we'll try to implement all the things in the lab. So this is the lab, guys. We are going to use in our upcoming session. So I'm going to do some modification here, and then we can use this lab in our upcoming session. Okay. So this session is just like a short overview about IPS and like what is it and when we can use it and where generally we should use in the production. Okay. So guys, IPS is like intrusion prevention system, like everyone knows. So basically, it's used to analyze the network traffic. Okay, and if it is malicious, it is going to block it. So this is the work of IPS. So it is going to analyze the network traffic, and if it is malicious, then it is going to block it. In case of IDS, it is not going to block it. It is just going to detect it. So this is the basic difference between IPS and IDS, and it generally asked in the interview also. And like how does it work, guys? Like how IPS generally work? So like IPS has its own database, okay, for known malicious traffic. In short, I can say like it's maintained its own signature database. So IPS has its own signature database, we can say. And if traffic come into the firewall, and if IPS blood is enables, and if matching the signature, it is going to be block as per the action we have set. Okay, so this is how IPS basically or. So it's maintained on database, guys, and it is important to be update the signature, frequently. And vendor also recommended to update the database. We can say like signature. In short, I can tell. So like every company we generally, if the firewall has the internet connectivity, generally sometimes update from the internet itself, or we need to do manually. So it is highly recommended, and it is very key points, guys. So if you want if you generally miss this part, maybe our devices get compromised because signature basically updated according to the attacks, we can say in short. Okay, so if there is any new malicious things comes in the industry, in short I can tell. So uh, firewall has maintained the signature for that malicious, we can say like attacks in short. And if same traffic come into malicious traffic come to the firewall, and if that entry in its we can select signature available in database, so it is accordingly going to be block it. Okay, very important things like where does it get placed in our networks. Let me just minimize this. I think maybe it's doing some kinds of. Okay, now it is good. So like where does it get placed in our network, guys? It is very important to understand like where does it get placed in our network. So let me explain here. And this question generally asked in the interview also, like where we can put the our checkpoint in the production if an IPS blade is enabled. Okay, perfect, guys. So there are two methods to place the IPS. Like first one is inline, and this second one is attached. So for example, this is our internet. You can say right. This is our internet, and this is our security gateway. And we can say like this is our security gateway, guys, and this is the our LAN subnet or maybe our company networks. In short, I can tell. Right. So inline means, guys, we generally enable the blade here, IPS blade on the security gateway itself. Okay, so traffic coming from the internet, and it is coming to the firewall, it is going to be analyze it, and if it's matching the signature accordingly, it is going to be block it. Okay, so this setup is generally highly recommended to use it in the productions. Okay, second one is attach. Attach means, guys, we have, for example, we have like internet connectivity, and we have like security gateways here, and then we have our company networks, we can say LAN segment or other stuffs, we can say, or maybe DMZ other stuffs. And here we attach IPS. So IPS, here we attach IPS. So in this case, guys, it is going to be traffic coming from internet is going to be allowed, right? It is not going to be blocked like these setups. If traffic going sent to the traffic is sending to this IPS, and maybe it is going to be analyzed and then update it to the firewalls, right? So this setup is not much used, guys. So attach instance, guys. IPS we are attaching, not on the firewall itself. It's separate, we can say, and then it will send traffic sent to the IPS. It is going to be analyzed, and then it is going to upload to the firewall, and then accordingly it will, take the actions, but not kinds of, prevent and like whatever in these setups, guys. Okay, so it is highly recommended to use the IPS in, device itself, like blade, try to enable the blade on the device itself, like security gateway itself. So this is highly recommended. So this is the recommended setup, guys. Okay, so I hope it is clear, like where does it get placed in our network. So we generally enable IPS on our, we can say, like perimeter firewall, generally internet facing firewalls. Okay, so I just mentioned here, like say internet, and then we need to put this firewall, and then after this firewall, other stuff, our company, other, other things like switches and other LAN segment, or maybe DMZ segment, or DMZ network is there. So if traffic coming for internet, it is going to be analyzed, inspect on the our perimeter firewall, and accordingly it is going to be block or allow whatever. If it is genuine traffic, it is going to allow. If it is malicious, and if there is signature available for that malicious, guys, traffic, it is going to be blocked as per our IPS blade, whatever we have configured. So don't worry about it. In upcoming session, we'll perform the lab also. We'll try to enable the blade, and we'll do some. We'll add the rule and other things. We do modifications. So don't worry about it. So this session is just about the short overview about an IPS, guys. So I just mentioned. So let me tell one example also. So let's consider, imagine a company has a web server that is vulnerable to known exploit, and without IPS, an attacker could use this vulnerability to get unauthorized access. Okay, but if you're using the checkpoint, IPS enables blade, and the system would recognize the attack patterns and block the malicious request before it reaches the server. So if their entry in the database, like signature, is available in the its IPS, we can say, like in known database, it is going to be prevent before sending back to the our web server, which is hosted maybe our DMZ, or maybe a LAN subnet. Okay, so this is about, a short overview, overview, guys, about the IPS, like intrusion prevention system, and what is it, and how does it work, and where does it get placed in our network. So this is about, and I hope this video has been informative, guys, for everybody. And in the upcoming session, we'll try to see some lab, and we'll do some implementations and testings, right? So if you like the efforts, guys, please share, like, subscribe the channel, share this to needed people in your circle, and let's meet on the next session, where we'll see with the lab also. Okay, so have a nice day ahead, guys. Thanks for watching.